got Luffy ambition, king of the rappers. The
Hey,
mission.
what's going on, gang? It's Murano Music with 3-piece TCG, Beard, Pirates TCG, and 2D. Your eyes do not deceive you. It is a great day to be a pirate and a part of that 3-piece Navy, dog. Why? Because we've got that early access. All thanks going out to my Batsu. Go and get that man some money in his box, please, okay? His Patreon link will be in the description of this video. Without Batsu and bros, without the Batsu bros, there is no scene as we know it, right? So anyhow, what you're looking at is the starter 26 lakes. Okay, so we've got the Luffy, we've got the Nico Robin, we have access to these other ones, right? And we'll talk about them a little bit more in depth. But yeah, this is basically the newest cards. Everything else is reprints. But we're gonna get into some deck builds. We're gonna get into, oh boy, do I got some deck builds for that ass. And we're also gonna be playing with ourselves, right? Now, I've imported just my Luffy stuff, right? I know you want to know about this one. Don't worry, we're gonna get into it. But yeah, all right. You want to know where to get these leaders from, right? You see the sauce. Where can you get it though, right? Hey, yo, you got to go to K Design. Follow the link in the description. We're going to the website, not the Etsy page, and then use the code 3-piece TCG to get 25% off your entire order. All right, you see the sauce. My man got the sword in his mouth. Okay, come on. And the memberships are live, ladies and gentlest of ham. So if you trying to join that 3-piece Navy, do be smashing the finger popping, putting on that pressure. Or big city hooping, get the whole shebang. Call in an emergency deck profile, okay? Just make sure to keep it cokehead and above, all right? And to all of those that keeping this boat afloat, big thanks. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. We've been having a great time, and it's a great time to be a part of that 3-piece Navy, dog, because we are cooking up. So let's get into it. Okay, so prepare for the in-depth anal isses. All right, so what you see before you is a lot different from the film, right? At first I was like, oh, I'm gonna keep a lot of this film, right? I'm gonna keep a lot of this film. We're gonna definitely keep this, and all this stuff, right? Well, I can tell you this much right here, gang. You already feel the immense difference in this Nico Robin and Roronoa Zoro search. Okay, let's talk about these cards real quick, why they did or did not make it in, and then we'll continue. So while the Songoro, the Soba Mask, which if you want to watch me have a stroke on my live and also pull my gun out, you can click, because I had no idea what the Soba Mask was about, or that Soba Mask was looking right in front of me. But anyhow, yeah, so this is cool, right? Character with 7,000 base power, more, give this card, -5 cost. All these things are cool, right? But it just ain't worth the squeeze. I think it's going to be a fun mechanic for newer players, you know what I'm saying? But you're not trying to have this established, you know what I'm saying? And then remove it to give this -2, and this doesn't have rush. If this also had rush, holy shit, that'd be insane. If this also had rush, that would be insane. I think everybody in the comments, chat, will you second that, chat? I think everybody would definitely fuck with that. And then it's got to be the Sangoru instead of Sangoro. And they're saying, Homeland's already pointed out that the spelling difference. I'm hoping that what I said you could do, which is have these 5s out, swing with them, and then play him out, and then play another, and then play him out again. I think that'd be really cool, and I think that it would really suck to have the Sangoro. Well, I think it would have to work. I think it would actually have to work. I think it would have to work because there's no Sangoro. Yeah, maybe that's just a spelling check. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's Maybelline. I don't know, but as it reads right now, if they're going to be stingy with the wordplay and not let us run this out, then it's definitely Big City no. Otherwise, it could be cool. Chopper is cool, but we don't care about resting up to one of our opponent's Dawn or a character, especially a character with one or less. There's really nobody in the game like that now. It could be cool. You establish a blocker, you turn one of their Dawn sideways, you essentially go for game, right? But meh. And then Nico Robin, creme de la Edgar. What we weren't talking about in our live enough is the fact that she's a 3-for-4 body, which means she is an eligible bachelorette. Okay, this broad got hands, dog, and she is ready to use them. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be a 4 of. No brainer. Don't even think about it. This is why you buy 2 bricks of this shit. All right, my man General Frankie. We talked about it. 8 for 10, no counter. -2 Dawn. Give up to 2 of your opponent's characters -2k this turn. Yeah. It just ain't. It just hashtag ain't it. Now, I could see a world where if you've got like some board established already, blah blah blah, you got Secret Luffy out and you want to swing twice into people, but I just man. And then this is the creme de la Edgar. This is what we've been waiting for. Underage drinking. On play, when attacking, Dawn -2. If your leader is multicolored, so that means red, purple, blue, purple, etc. Right? Has 5 or more Dawn, and your opponent has 5 or more Dawn on their field. Your Straw Hats crew type leader's base power, base, not up to, not up one, base power becomes 7,000 until the end of your opponent's next end phase. So, yeah. Now, I did have a little bit of a kink in the play, and we'll talk about that. But essentially, when I played this out and I -2 Dawn, right? Now I did already -2 Dawn, but my leader went to 7, okay? And then I played Monk of the Loof, the 10 drop, and I can show you guys that play a little bit later. But anyways, when it went back to my turn, I went back down to 5. And I was like, well, that sucks, because I was expecting to swing 9 and then 12. And yeah, you know what I mean? And that play isn't quite optimal, but I did it to see what would happen. 1 and 2. Sometimes you need to be able to make sure I just wanted to see it. Anyways, but so let's get into the list, shall we? Now, this is my film list, okay? I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's the devil. I'm not saying you can't play it. I'm saying these ideas worked crazy. What I really want to talk about is 4, 8, 10 rampers. When I tell you, you do not miss a ramp. No searcher, no problem. This is amazing. However, this is the list that I started to favor because this felt just a little slow when I started going off against the other one. Now the other one is right here. Now this one, okay. Again, no searcher, no problem. Very Straw Hat heavy. Kind of want to put a searcher just because of that, right? But where are we going to take it from? You know what I mean? Yeah. So again, 4, 8, 10 ramps. 10 ramps. We are running 4 of in this list. I don't know if we're running 3 of in the other one, but we're running 4 of in this list. And let me tell you something. This makes Luffy so durable. So durable. This was one of the greatest weaknesses of Luffy, was just being, it's a little squish. It's a 5k body. It's only got 4 life. It doesn't ramp on its own, right? So you have to see cards. If you've been a part of the Navy for any amount of time, you understand the hardships that come with this leader, but it's also just one of the most fun leaders to play, right? All right. So this being a mid-range card, something that we go first, turn 1, we go from 3 to, turn 2, we go from 3 to 4, and then we play this out and we're 7k body for the rest of the game. 7k body for the rest of the game. Now, that does cut you a little bit down at your knees because the more you use this, obviously you can't ramp again, right? We're not able to ramp again. But if you were to establish a pudding at any point in time before or after this card is played, then you do start netting positive Dawn, right? Because the line of play is it looks a lot like this. Okay, so turn one, we want to see some Zoro or Nico Robin or Black Maria. I know we got choices, right? Then turn two, real quick, this leader went from the hardest to ramp with to one of the easiest, most guaranteed to ramp with. Just think about that. But anyways, the cost less because it doesn't cost you much to develop a body. You know, Purple Luffy's got to take a life. RP Luffy's got to fucking see it, right? Anyhow, I digest. digest. So we see Zoro. We ramp to 6. We can play out Pudding then, or we can play out Luffy. So now we've got options for turn 2. We've got options for turn 3, right? If we play out Monk of the Luffy, then we go to 7 Dawn. We've got active. We can swing. We're happy. And then we play out Pudding next turn. When we do this, when we do the win attacking, we're back to 7. We actually net a positive Dawn, and we go into the buffoonery. If we don't see Luffy here, we play out Sanji and Pudding, right? And with that extra Dawn, we put it on our leader. It's going to be a little harder to pop, and hopefully it sticks, etc., right? So, yeah. Then after all this is done, then we just continue with the buffoonery of 9 drop, 6 drop, 10 drop, and we just keep it moving. Of course, you've got, I have 4 of the Sanjis just to fuck them up. Frankie is there. Frankie's actually a later game play. To get rid of any kind of bricks and kind of cycle through your dick and possibly find some giants. Of course, we got Sanji if we need to pop something along the way. And that's the other thing too. So like, I'm just telling you all about this, and I'm not even talking about the Sanji, right? But yeah, we've got 3 Surus. So that's 3, that's 5. That is 5 plus 4 is 9, 13 2Ks, which is crazy, right? But these are here just to, you know, pop the opponent's Sanji and Puddings, pop the opponent's Luffy's, because if they put 1 here, he goes to 7. So we need to put him at, we need to minus him 2 and then pop him, right? This will turn into a Monkey to Luffy war. Let me fucking tell you, it will be a Monkey to Luffy war, but it's a different kind of war because you can't play Luffy's over Luffy's, right? At a certain point, they, you know, well, not at a certain point. After you have 1, the next one doesn't do anything for you except for just a 6 for 7, right? And it's a brick you're getting out of your hand. But so it's not like geckos where I play a gecko, you play a gecko, then I play a gecko, then you play a gecko, and I bet, you know, we keep going and whoever has the less gecko wins. It's also like you could be having the Luffy wars and have them in your hand the entire fucking time, and once they finally get rid of them, cool, I got another one for you, right? And I tell you what, being a 7K leader with a suite of 2Ks events, you know, not necessarily searchable because we're not actually searching, unfortunately, but you know, we're drawing into so many cards. We're drawing cards, right? So we will see our cards in time, absolutely. But anyhow, that's one, and then this one, yo, I've always said that Black Purple Luffy, I would love to run a more Navy build with Black Purple Luffy. However, the thing about it is it just doesn't live long enough as a 4-life leader to use the Navy's abilities, right? The Navy's ability. Enter the new Purple Black Navy. Yo! All right, so for reference, I know what you're saying. Hey, that's OP11. Hey, that's OP11. Well, this shit's coming out in June anyway, so it'll be what, a hopscotch and a hopscotch quick and a hoot whattin'. But anyways, the Luffy Naby, if I got it open right here, yeah, I think I'll find it one year. The Luffy Naby is man, just go look in the other ones. I can't find it. But anyways, so the idea with this deck is that we still have 8 rampers, right? I would like to fit in 2 Black Maria just for good measure, but I'm also trying to really keep the Navy in, right? But anyhow, I haven't tried it yet. I'm still building. I'm still fucking with it. But part of this video is I want to take my Straw Hat list. Oh, I also had this one real quick. You know, just added these 3 just for good measure, just to see, right? But anyhow, I wanted to take my other Luffy and just play it against everything, kind of get into it, and that's what we'll do. We'll just do one match. I'm gonna go first in all of them because I'm not gonna go first and second. Actually, I'll do one mirror match, and you'll see a first-second curve, and then we'll just keep it going from there. But yes, so we get to ramp. We get all of these threats out early and often, and instead of the fucking 6-ping pistol, now we're able to run the jet gatling, which also gives us a ramp off of whatchamacallit, off of trigger. But we still have what, 2, 5, 9, 13, 16, 19, 23, 25, 29, 29 targets, 29 Navy, and the rest is Straw Hat and Tempest Kick, right? So I'm thinking that there might be something to it. Very excited to see what it is. Now, maybe Sengoku winds up taking some bench. I don't know. Maybe Sengoku winds up chilling for us, because outside of this and this, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Maybe we wind up subbing out Sengoku right now, but yeah, I definitely want to see a peanut butter Luffy Naby build, and I will definitely be fleshing this out in the probably in another video. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give this some more games, but anyways. So that's all the that's a lot of yapping. That's a lot of fun. That's a lot of in-deck analysis, right? So let's go ahead and get into these smashes, shall we? Okay, so I said that we would go ahead and do the mirror first, right? Now this is a rare hand with no ramp, right? So let's go ahead and yeah, we get a ramp. Okay, cool. Up here, not too shabby. I'll go ahead and keep that. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and pass back, right? Okay, so we're still stuck with the Robin, A-okay, because we actually gain a eligible Bachelorette, right? Now, 7 to 5, and we're gonna go ahead and take on this side. Okay, we get our Luffy. We're really happy to see that Luffy. All right. So now we're going to go the same route. We're going to be able to ramp right back. We're just going to do it with the Zoro, right? Boom, bing, bang. And now we're able to swing 8 to 5, right? And our hand is not jive. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Really attach these down. Really attack. Okay. And I'm not going to give up everything in my hand. So we're taking both 4 life leaders down to 3. Now check this shit out. I draw right into them, right on time, baby. Okay, so I am definitely going to go ahead and play this out. Bing, boom, gain 1, gain 1. Now check out what happens, gang. Look, it's clockwork. This is all starter deck 26. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and swing here, get that value. Okay. I am going to whatever. So look, I'll give you that 1. I'll counter out the 1 because I know that my next play is going to be Monk of the Loof, right? And then now I'm going to swing 7, and we are going to go ahead and take that. We're going to go ahead and take that one. Okay, so here he is. We got 7. We got a fat daddy hand right now, right? So we're gonna go ahead and play our Luffy back. Now remember, I told you guys this is the Luffy Wars, right? This is the Luffy Wars for shores. So anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and swing 5 into 4, and on this side we're definitely gonna let that go. And then let's be real. I'm not going to be leaving one up for a Gum Gum Giant. I'm trying to put that beat on that ass, okay? I literally cannot counter out over here, so we're going to go ahead and take it. This side has definitely got the better shake in the sense of the 2Ks right now. Okay, so we get another one, okay? Another one. Hashtag not what we're looking for. Hashtag not that cool. Hashtag not it, sis. But that's cool. We're going to play out Sanji Pudding, right? I think we're both... Okay, unfortunately, we are ahead, right? So we're going to go ahead and do this, right? Now, watch our total Don here. We can go ahead and swing just to get rid of this. Kind of control board and then swing 1 into the face. Or we can go straight to face twice. They're going to be going to 9. I'm going to say that they're not going to bother wanting to do that, right? So I'm going to go ahead and just go here, boom, boom. And then look, we went down to, so we were at 8, right? Bing, bing, bing. And now we're at 9. We actually ramped the Dawn. I don't want to go down to 1 life if I don't have to. So I'm going to go ahead and give him this. And then we even have, man, we actually have enough to pop this and establish another body. Wow. Man. Wow. Big city decisions, gang. Big city decisions. Because if we pop this, that's cool. But they got no Dawn up. And if we get them down to 1 and then I think I'm going to go ahead and do this. I think I'm just going to go ahead and big body swing. You got to take that. Okay. So they're down to 1. That's hashtag no man's land, right? So now they're at 9. Now they're at 9. We can go for a blocker. They can go for a Big 10. We need to do something, though. We need to do something. We need to make sure we have 1 up for our guys. No Sanji pudding established. We're going to go big. We're going to go big. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to return 1 Dawn. And that's it. And that's cool. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and we're just going to check that temperature, right? So we're going to go ahead and swing into their Luffy. We're going to return 2 Dawn. I know it hurts. It sucks. But we're back at 8. So we will be good. For that, we're going to go ahead and keep them alive, right? We're going to go ahead and swing 1 more 7. And so now this becomes that war, right? Because we're trying to get rid of their ability to continue to stay at 1. Stay at 7. So, yeah, we actually have a clear out with this. So we're going to go ahead and do this, right? Because we're already at 9. And then we're going to go ahead and swing 10 here because we really want to get rid of that. And on this side, we have this. So we're going to boom, boom. And I don't see us using this anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. What do we draw into? We draw into more. Okay. Cool. So now it's our turn. Zoro's rendered useless, just like I called it. And here's the thing. So we got the Sanji pudding established. So we're going to have a bit of an easier time. We're going to have a bit of an easier time with our shenanigans. So I'm going to go ahead and do this right here. -1. Yes. Okay, we draw into a 2K. That's going to be a big help. And we're actually going to go back to 10 with 2 Dawn active, which is great for us. So I am going to... We can try to remove their Luffy. Or we can go for game. I don't want to look too much up here. I know they got 8 Dawn. They got 8 cards. That's a lot of cards. That's a lot of cards that do have a Dawn active. So let's go ahead, and this is that to be or not to be kind of shit, right? So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and pressure life. Let's go ahead and pressure life. See what we can get. Okay, so I'm gonna go up 1, and boom. Okay, so we're back at 9, and we have 2 active Dawn. And for that up here, I'm gonna give you a Sanji. I think I'll give a Sanji for right now because I would like to actually keep the blocker. And then we're gonna go ahead and give him another. We'll give another 7. And for that, I'm gonna go ahead and give you. Yeah. Well, because they got 2 Dawn up, and they're gonna have 2 swings. Let's just give it. Let's play it evens. Let's play it even, Stevens. Now we can give him 1 more, right? And this is gonna cost him a 2K. Give him a 2K. And then we're at 8. We're gonna give them here or here, right? Here or here. They don't have any life heal, so we're just gonna go that. We're gonna do that. And then we do have an out. Boom, boom. And we're gonna go ahead and play it here. Give them that. What are we drawing to? Another Gum Gum Giant. That's awesome for us. Okay, so now they're gonna be at 8 Dawn. Another giant. That's awesome. Ah. So we have a hand of 6, 2 life, 7K leader. Things are kind of going their way. We're gonna be at a 7K leader as well, though. We need to develop. We need to save giants. So let's go ahead and develop. Let's go ahead and let's get busy, right? Okay, so unfortunately, we have not been able to get rid of their Monk of the Loof. They still have 2 life. We give them more cards. We can't take this board. We can't take this board again. We do have 2 up, but we don't want to take this board again. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go out here because that cuts off their life support, right? Gain 1, gain 1. And we're fresh out of counter over here, which is good for us as well. It's good for us that us is us. So we got 3 Dawn active. I'm going to go ahead and swing here now. Not going to use card action. We don't want to go down to 0. And we're going to go ahead and give them this. Okay, cool. And that's a dead giveaway. That 7 to 7, they had to give me an event, right? So I can go ahead and swing here, and they got to let them go. Awesome. And then if they didn't have that one, well, shit, if they didn't save them, then they probably ain't got the 10 drop either. They probably will have to let go of the 10 drop as well. The question is what causes us more trouble, the 10 drop or the Sanji pudding, right? I'm going to go with the 10 drop because the Sanji pudding, I'm going to give 1 Dawn to my 10, and I'm going to go for the 10 drop because I can counter out of Sanji pudding with with nothing. And we gotta let him go. Okay, so we got the life, but we got nothing. Okay, so here we go back. Awesome. Now we're in a particular situation where shit, we kind of need to go for game. We kind of do need to go for game. We kind of need to go. We need to go. We become 7. That doesn't draw us any cards. We still do have cards in the live. It's gonna be a little rough. It's gonna be a little rough, dude. I think second might have taken it this time. I think second might have taken it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and develop here. We're gonna gain. Okay, so we're right back to 10. 6 Dawn, active, sexually active. We can do 9. We can do 9, and we can leave 2 up to feint for whatchamacallit. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's swing 9. Let's swing 9 here because this is going to be what actually it finishes us, right? So for that, and up here we're chilling. Up here we're chilling. We know we got it. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of the big dog. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of the big one, and we're good there. And we're gonna go ahead and swing another 9 here and swing it like that. And they gotta get rid of it, right? So boom, boom, boom. And that's gonna be the ball game. That's gonna be the ball game, right? A world where Black Purple Luffy wants to go second, I don't know. Maybe there was just a little bit of a better draw. So now we're here, and we've got 8. We've got 1 life. Shit. Let's go ahead and man, tough, sick. Let's go ahead and just develop Zoro for 2. No, we need to save all that. We need to save all that. So what we'll do is we'll give 2 to Zoro, right? And we're going to go ahead and attempt to... We could just go for life. I think it's time to go for life. So we're going to do this. I'm going to give him the Sanji. Okay. Now we're going to do this. And we're going to return those 2 Dawn. You see how we did that? We attached 2 that we want to get rid of. You know what I'm saying? We weren't going to develop, so we did it like that. So for those of you who kind of like, I've seen that in the game before. They removed Dawn that were that were here instead of attached to the leader. Anyhow, we got to take that. Okay, we get a 2K. I'm gonna go ahead and just swing 10, see what they got for me, and they got nothing. Okay, and so now it's gonna come down to a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and then now we're gonna go ahead and swing. My man is we're gonna swing here. Boom, boom, and yeah, we ain't got it, Jack. So there you have it, gang. All this peanut butter on peanut butter violence. This going second curb, I don't necessarily believe that it's almost, oh my god, so much better. But yeah, you know what I mean. Well, you got to see it in the mirror, and just the strength of everything. I think down here we drew a little bit less counter than we did up here. But you get to see what a mirror match looks like. It turns into the Luffy Wars, etc. Okay, so very interesting. Let's get into another one real quick. Okay, so I wanted to go up against green purple Luffy, right? Out of the frying pan into the fryer. I like this, but I would like to see, I don't know, maybe that's crazy to push back. I want to get something to take care of their whatchamacallit though. We still got a great hand. Up here, we're going second. I would like to mulligan for a whatchamacallit. Okay, so I still got a pretty good hand. But anyways, we're gonna end turn, pass it back. Okay, end turn. Oh no. Sorry. Okay, now we end turn, pass it back. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Zerger, right? And we're going to ramp. All right, so now we're gonna go up to 7. We're gonna swing here. I'm not gonna get rid of everything. I'm also still looking for a Sanji pudding, right? Don't get the Sanji pudding. That kind of sucks. 4 Dawn sexually active. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air, and I think that I'll go ahead and well, here's the thing. It's to be or not to be, right? If we grab the Zoro, we can play out the Zoro, and then we can holy shit, put this card in this. Oh my god, it does cost a lot more. But anyways, if I set this up now, I get to ramp. That's what I'm thinking about. If I set this up now, I get to ramp. And if they want to play a Sanji to get rid of it, then they got to play a Sanji to get rid of it, right? So, and then that's one Sanji less to deal with my other shit. Over here, I think I will stay healthy. I already know what I'm going to play next, right? Okay, so we got that. Now I'm going to go ahead and play out my Luffy. No brainer. No. We are learning lessons today. They did not have 5 Dawn. We ramped. They didn't ramp. Me big, them small. Okay, cool. So we're going to go ahead and just swing 5. And, yeah, I see this on the board. And I say, I'm going to counter out of what I can. Now, I know I'm going to take one and take one of these hits, right? Nah, fuck that shit. I ain't taking shit. Fuck that. Okay. Definitely should have went for the search. But let's put a bogey on him, right? Let's put a bogey on him. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so we are at 3 or less life. We can go ahead and blow it. I should have definitely I should have did the attach one swing. I'm sorry, gang. This only happens when I start playing 2 dicks at once. But anyhow, we're going to go ahead and swing here. Yeah, I think I'm going to give that up. And then I'm also going to take this, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay. So now we're good, right? Now we're good. Do we play out of Francinowski? They don't. I have the knowledge that they don't have access to that, right? I mean, I'm going up against a stereotypical green purple Luffy, so while I would like to, maybe I get rid of it. No. Let me go ahead and do this. Let me just have a blocker out. Yeah, let me just have a blocker. And then I'm going to do, let's see, I'll do this into, let's do this into here, -2, boom, boom, okay. We're not going to save that, right? Okay, cool. Now I can give them the world here, and I'm actually gonna, no, just in case. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna give them this. So that's 11-7. That is 11-7. We can actually get out of that. We're gonna give them that, and we're gonna give them that. Okay. Definitely regretting not doing the Zoro, but hey, here we go. First Sanji pudding. Okay, so we got that. Now we can go ahead and start to go for our shenanigans, right? And then we're gonna put these two, and then we're gonna get that, and then yes. Okay, so we've got a lot of Don to work with. We can do 2 tacks of 9, and I'm almost thinking of getting a little greedy and going for it with our life. So let's go ahead and do this, and then yeah, we're gonna swing with leader first, and we're gonna go for this threat and see what they do with it. Okay, so I'm okay with giving up 1 to save 1 for right now, so I think I'll go ahead and no blocker, and I will counter out with that, right? Okay, cool. Now on this side, we're gonna go ahead, attach to, we're gonna swing here, and we are gonna use the card action. Believe it or not, we're gonna draw into some bullshit. I screwed up. Yeah, I screwed up. Anyways, they're gonna go ahead and we'll block out of this one. Yeah, I screwed up because I meant to leave 1 active, but I guess that wouldn't be good either. So we're gonna go ahead and do this, and we are going to do this, and boom, and save. And it's getting a little crazy. Am I right, gang? Like, what the wuck? Now they've got 6 Dawn, which means that ain't gonna do nothing for us, but we're gonna go ahead and play this out, right? Now watch what happens here. We're gonna go ahead and start by swinging. I feel like they ain't got no Dawn, so let's go for life. Yeah, let's do that. This is a rare occasion when they ain't got no Dawn active. And okay, so here we can do, well, let's go ahead and take it and see if we get a different card that we would like to, you know, because we don't know if they want to save here, or we don't know if they want to go here. I'm gonna go ahead and clip their wings. I'm gonna go ahead and clip those wings. That's what I'm gonna go for. So 11-7. I actually got it. That makes me 10. This makes me 11. Wow. Okay. So here we're thinking we can go ahead and swing 9, and then we can return these 2 Dawn and gain. No, that's not how it's gonna work, unfortunately. But anyways, maybe we go for game. There's no fucking way. So we're gonna go for 9 here. We're already at 9 Dawn, so like, I'm down to clown. I'm down to do this. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. God bless. So we can do our little ability, boop boop, and then choose no fucking targets because we didn't develop shit. And we can do 7, 8, 9, and give them another 9. See what that does. And this one they have to take, okay. And now we can give 9 to their leader. And no, we're not going to use card action. And Z, we take it. Okay, cool. I'm drawn to another 2K. They've got 2 Dawn up. How saucy are we feeling, right? How saucy are we feeling? I feel like we're feeling that kind of sauce where we just kind of, Yeah, we don't want to. Yeah, we don't want to do that. We can play this out though. We can do. Let's get rid of this. This is our big threat here. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna get rid of Tudon though. That's what sucks. That's what sucks. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do 7 here, and huh. It's like they let it go here or they let it go here, right? And so I feel like for the danger zone, they gotta let it go here. Because if we give them that 1, then they can possibly do that. Um, yeah. Well, no, let's save it. And if they turn into life, then we can still Zoro draw something else. I mean, we would grab a card to be able to Gum Gum Giant that. Now, we know if that's a Gum Gum Giant, there's nothing they can do, right? So, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to give them, yeah, I'm going to see if they got a 2K. See if they got a 2K. And not use card action. And they don't have a 2K, so that goes. And then now I'm just going to swing 1 to face. And they let that go, so they got to let that go. Oh, trigger effect. Man, I think they both suck. I think all these options are trash. So I'm going to just grab this. We already have it going, Mary. And yes, that will end the turn. And now, yeah, that ain't going to work. What we could do is we could do this. No. No. We would have to set up with no Dawn. Yeah, that's Big City sucks. So we're going to have to, because we would go down to, yeah, the game's cooked. We're cooked. We're cooked. We could still cheat them out. We could still cheat them out. Watch this. It's like 1 Dawn to return. Choose 0 friends, right? We ain't got no friends. Now we're going to do this. So if we go down, we're at 8. And if we do this, and now we're at 6 to their 9. Now we're at 6 to their 9. So we can actually do this. And then we can actually play this. And we don't have anything to play with. Yeah. This game's over. This game's over. Okay. I get it. Yeah. We could just take. They want to swing. We could just take. That's fine with us. And then we just hit them with everything right here. Bam, bro. Whatever, dude. You get it. We just do this. Bing, bang, boom. Use the card action. Boom, boom, and boom, 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 boom. And we block here, and then we swing, and that's game. So that was going first. They were getting second. Full ass hand, and we also had the option to go Monk of Duluth. So yeah, you see how it's working out, gang. You see how that's the last card discarded? Shit. So yeah. Okay. Interesting. Let's keep it moving. It's like, wow, we actually don't have a ramp. Up here, now we want to see our pieces. Yeah, that's looking great. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. They're gonna do that. Nothing to play right there. And we are going to ramp our ass. Okay, boom, 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 boom. And then we're gonna go ahead and swing 7. No reason not to. We're gonna go ahead and take. We're a 5 life leader. We don't give those kinds of fucks. Now, what kind of sucked is we didn't see our Nami to kind of set up our play, but nonetheless, we're gonna have to do this, and then we're just gonna go ahead and play here. Swing this, and we got to take. We've got no counter in hand. Now, I've heard criticisms before about, fuck my deck building, and a lot of no counters and stuff like that. I mean, like, it's just the way we do things around here. I don't know. We have a good time. But at this juncture, I'm actually thinking about, Oh, I'm not thinking about a fucking thing. What was I even saying? Look at this. This is happening again. This is why we don't give a fuck because we ain't got no counter. We don't need counter. Counter for what? Counter for what? Oh, because they ain't got no Dawn? Yeah, that does kind of suck. Okay, so ramping into Luffy isn't as cool as it feels. It's hashtag not as cool as it... Oh, I didn't mean to take that. Damn it. Well, actually, maybe I did. We'll go ahead and do this. Yes. Okay. All right, now is what we're going to start putting on that. Fresh. Okay, so we've got this right here. Actually, let's go ahead and play this guy out. Let me not look like a buffoon trying to play this deck right after not playing it for a while. So we can swing 6, put 1 here, swing 7 and 7. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go for the life, right? Put 1 here, and then over here I do have this, and I see that they're posturing for 2 more 7 swings, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna give 2 Rested Dawn here. Okay, and now they're gonna swing 7. We're gonna have to take that shit. Yeah, we gotta take that shit. Oh, we're getting a lot of no counter, gang. We're getting a lot of no counter. They're gonna blow us out. They're gonna blow our butt. Okay, so we're gonna do this now. All right, we are at 8. No, we will be ramping one. We will be going to a 7K leader. These are things. Let's go ahead and play this out first. And is there a world? I think there is. A world where, yeah, there is. Watch this. New tech alert. Yeah, watch this. So we swing here, minus, right? Bing, bang, boom. Okay, so they're thinking, and they're like, all right, well, fuck it, I could do that. Ooh, I don't know, because we could play this, and then we pop something, but okay. So this isn't worth saving, right? Because they got that Wapo. So we're going to play Wapo, because we don't fuck around. We want to play hard against ourselves, right? Okay, so that's Wapo. They're going to be a dickbag. That's for sure. Now, they're also 6 calls, so I can't get rid of it with Sanji. I'm creating worst case scenarios for us, right? We could get rid of this, but then we have no counter. We've got nothing. So perhaps it would behoove us to do this. We're at 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're gonna go 10. Yeah, going for the Zoro was a bad choice. Real bad choice, actually. That was a misplay, frankly. Yeah, if we knew we were gonna go up to 7, we should have just focused here. Abso-fucking-lutely. We fucked that one up. Gang. Alright, so I'm gonna go 10 here. And they're gonna have to give me some counter, right? So they can counter out. They can absolutely counter out. I think we're gonna go ahead and counter out, because why the fuck not? We get rid of. They only have 1 life. Is what the way I'm reading it is they only have 1 life. So we do this and we fuck them. We fuck them butt good. Okay. So Wapo's got give one of your opponents minus 2k for this character, then you get plus. Okay, so we're definitely giving 1 to Wapo. All right. We should have gave 1 to our leader and just did it like that. No, that's okay. We'll do it here. So I think we can afford to go for it. Do we even want to develop? Do we even want to develop? Because we can rush them down, but we like starter deck Luffy doesn't know that. We got 7 cards in hand with 2 Dawn active. It doesn't feel like we can rush them down. I think what needs to happen here first is we do this, and then we do this, okay? Then we do this. Okay. So then we do this, and we choose that. And that is something that is incredibly hard to get out of, right? So the thing about that, run. We're going to a 6. This can take me to 9, and then we have nothing after that. We gotta let him go. Irresponsible if we didn't. So we've already did that. Let's go ahead and then do... Maybe I did a little too much mustard on that one. Yeah. I mean, I did. I flat out did. But we can do 7. Yeah, let's not swing with both of these guys if they can't do anything, right? So we're going to swing 7 here. And we're going to give them the tale of a lifetime when we show them that we ain't got nothing and we do not want to go down to 1, right? We're going to do that. We got 3 fucking Sanjis. There we go. We get some counter. And they're like, oh, you ain't got shit? Oh, you ain't got shit, though? Okay. How about that? And then we got a counter. And they're like, oh, you ain't got shit, though? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. This is getting kind of hectic. We can play both of these out. I know that's right. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's do that. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so we're still at 10. Big bucks, no whammies, gang. Let's go. Let's go for it. Come on. Use card action. Boom, boom. And we will get rid of a boom. Okay. Okay, here comes the counter. You gotta work through the bricks. It'll come. It'll come, all right? All right, so we need to get rid of some bullshit here, right? Now let's see what we got. We can swing 7 here. They can... Oh, we got the winner right here, too. Oh, we got the winner right here. We can save with this. Okay. We're going to swing 7 again. And we can save with this. Yeah, getting rid of that Zoro was a huge mistake. Because I'm just like... This Wapol is what killed us. This Wapol is what killed us, for sure. For sure. And that's the end of our turn. Okay. Yeah, now we can just like pick them off. Yeah, they can do that easy. So let's go ahead and well, first, what do we do? Because we want to give Rested Dawn, right? We can only give Rested Dawn. That means we got to develop. We got to develop something. Let's just fucking do this. Deploy, give him unblockable, right? And we can swing here and just be deplorable and continue to... Oh, but that takes away from that. Anyways, we gotta respond, right? And if he's unblockable, well then I'm just gonna give him this. And then yeah, that kind of blew the load as far as that goes. Actually, this would be the best play. Patch all done here, swing, and then minus there. They're at 16. We can go here, here, and here. Womp womp. Yeah, I'm sorry. I gotta run that back, dude. I gotta see what would happen if I didn't get that Zoro. That's actually really good right here. We got this down here. We'll go ahead and keep. Up here, we will... Let's go ahead and... Yeah, No, we want more pieces. Perfect. Yeah, okay. All right, so let's go. I'm sorry, I had to run that back because I'm the one that fucked up. I'm the one that made a big boy mistake. We get 2 of these Namis, which is pretty high roll. We're going to go ahead. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm going to not swing in a fucking Zoro and give them a wop hole, man. Dude, that fucked us up, man. Fuck, that killed us. I can't believe I did that. So I can go ahead and develop a blocker. Why the fuck not? And then I can give attach Restodon here, attach Restodon here, and then I can swing 7 here. And for that we got to take. Okay, we can use trigger effect, but why? I don't really get why. So we're gonna go ahead and just no trigger. We need all the help we can get. We're gonna go ahead and do 5 here, and because this isn't gonna give us anything anyways, and we'll just swing 6 at the face. They got to give us something. They probably don't care. They're probably going to just take that. Yeah. And we do get a Zoro right on fucking time. So we're going to play out the Zoro. We're going to give 1 here. And we're going to give 2 to Zoro. Okay. And man, we got some big city swings coming our way. Because we can do attach Restodon here. And 7. We could do 7 and 9. Oh, we could do 8 and 8. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. And let's go ahead and just let's do 8 and 8 to get all the 2Ks out of their hand. So here we fucking take. And here we gotta give him something. We're gonna give we can give him this, right? Yeah, let's give him this and let's give him this. Okay, so we got out of 1. Alright, now Zoro is the problem. Can we solve it, right? We're gonna do this, this, and this. Okay. I'm thinking of leaving Zoro alone for sure this time, and then we're just gonna swing 7 and 9. Or let's do the same thing they did to us. They want to be fucking dicks, we can be dicks too. Well, damn it, I have this. Fuck it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and swing 8 here. Getting a little low here, gang. We'll go ahead and no blocker that one. Okay, we can get out of the next one if they want to do 9. Well, they want to do 8 again. But I was thinking, what if we did 6 just to poke? And then whatever. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and do this. Right? No, we're going to keep 2 up. Right here, I think it'd be better to just give up the blocker, actually. So we're going to give that blocker. That blocker gave us value. Okay, cool. We got a lot going on here now. We can Otamo just like this, bro. Disgusting. Disgusting. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Oh no. Betsy Wetsy. Shit the bed again, dude. And another round of the buffoonery. We can go ahead and do this as well. Give him a little 7 and 7 on the rocks, shall we? Now, the question is, are we trying to overlook the Sanji pudding or not? Yeah, that's a big question. We know we're going to attack. Who are we going to attack? If we swing over Sanji pudding... If we swing into Sanji pudding, they got 4 cards. If we swing here, we can start going for life. Do we try to clear board? Because are we worried about getting this back? We ain't got no active Dawn. We've got 6K, 7K encounter. Yeah, let's just go for Sanji pudding. Here, I'm in the predicament, right? So I'm gonna do this, and do I get rid of this? That's crazy though, right? Let's get rid of this. Fuck. Should have got rid of the other thing. I'm crazy, I don't care. Crazy, I don't care. Okay. So we got some Dawn, or excuse me, we got some counter. Let's go ahead and play this out. Boom, boom. We're actually gonna ramp pretty awesomely, if I do say so myself. Yeah, let's make them have it, dude. So we've already gotten rid of 2 Gum Gum Giants. It's looking hashtag rough. It's looking hashtag rough. We're at 7. We can also do 6, 7, and 7. Yeah, we've already gotten rid of 2 Gum Gum Giants, so we're not thinking we're gonna get another one. So we're gonna do that. We can just counter out here. Okay, get him 7. Kind of got to take. Yeah, give him another 7, and they counter out. Right? No blocker. Give him up the Atama, I guess. Atama could help pop this, though. That's the thing. I hope I don't regret it. Yeah, we'll go with the blocker. No, let's play a little more conservative. We can't guarantee anything. We can't guarantee a Beckman. Can we? Okay, I was gonna say Beckman. I'm fucking shut. Okay, so now here we go, and we're going to we know we want to play out Zoro. Yeah, let's play out Zoro now. Let's play Zoro out over here. We're gonna give 1 here. We're gonna do this here. So they're active sexually. We might make it out. We might make it out, but we also might not. Okay, so we're going to attach 1 here. So we want 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. And we want to keep 1 up for Rad Beam. So we're gonna do this here. And so we've got 9, and then, oh, okay, so let's go ahead and start with the first 7, right? First 7 for life. We can give him this. Cool. Let's go, then we could do 7, and then we could do 9, or 7 and 8, 8 and 9. Okay, so we're gonna do another 7. And we can go up to 9, and they can go 9 and 9 tops, right? So if I counter out, I'm gonna go ahead and take this one. Fuck, that might be my dick. So now it's 9 and 9, or you know what I'm saying? But if, well, can we even survive the next round? We can't. We can count out of 1 7K swing. Yeah, they gotta go. We gotta go 9 and 9. Yeah, I should have blocked out of that one. I should have blocked out of that one. Yo. So now they go into it. If they go into it, there's no way to survive. So they gotta attach all Dawn. They gotta attack here. And we do this and this. A bit of a little mistake on my part. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do it. We're gonna start with a 7K attack here, and they can't block. And yeah, we had this, so what the fuck ever, dude. Yeah, we got it. We got it, right? Let me just go ahead and just do this. Yeah. Yeah. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. This might even be better than the 10 drop, right? They can do this and this, and then after that, they've got 2 10 swings, 2 10 swings, 2 10 swings, and that would be that. Okay, okay, cool. Yeah, that made me feel better. We just didn't swing into the Zoros this time. We didn't get the fucking Wapole, but they did high roll with this shit, and we were still able to pull it out. Got lucky out of life, but you know, c'est la vie, dog. Is how it is. Let's see how much time we got. Okay, I didn't realize how overtime we were running. So I am going to go ahead and just give us one more. We'll take it over to the gist of the list. Yeah, it's the first time I'm running Luffy Naby, but I know they want the second curve, right? So we're all right. Now, this is going to be a mirror match, so it's going to be the first time. As many of these you can play, the better, right? Okay, so I got no ramp here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to find ramp. Okay, that's what I said. And then up here, not gonna lie, we're gonna keep. Very interesting going on up here, gang. Very interesting going on up here. Okay, so gonna in turn go back to them. All right, they get the brand new search, and we are filling up our trash. Pass it back. Okay, we've got a ramp. We've got some things going. This is gonna be really fucking interesting. Okay, so we lose a 2K, but hey, man, that's how it goes. We're gonna go ahead and swing 7. Take that 4 life leader down to 3. Yeah. Okay, grab a 2K out of life. Okay. Looking pretty fucking solid. We're gonna go ahead and do this now. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and search now. Don't get any. Okay. I'm loving it. Okay, so now we can attach all Dawn, swing 7 here. Taking that 4 life leader down to 3 for sure. Yeah. I don't want to give up everything. Okay, we did not draw into our shit. That kind of big city sucks. That big city sucks. If we put this down now, I say we put it down now, and then we just swing 5 and no. We need to put this on. We swing on this side. No reason to go down any further. We've got the counter. We know what we're doing next turn. We're ready. We are #fucking ready. Okay, so we're gonna loof that ass. Loof up. Okay, underage drinking for the win. There are 5, so we could literally 5 and 7 that ass. Keep 1 up to pretend we have a giant. So we're gonna swing 5 here. For that, we know we're gonna take the next hit, so we're gonna go ahead and give them that. And then here, we can continue to posture as if we have 1 up for giant. We can give this. We can do this. Let's take and see if we can get a loof. Fuck. Okay. All right. So we've got reducer, and we've got the loofer. Can we? I don't think we can do both. My boy math might be wrong, but I don't think we can do both. What I mean is, if I do, I can definitely reduce, right? That's 6, and that the 6 + 1 is a 7 cost play. But can I establish a blocker? That's the question. So we would 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then we would go down to, okay. Hang on. I'm sorry. So we would go down 2, then we'd go up 2. So we would go 1 active here, 1 active here, 1 active here, 1 active here. So then we would have 6 total. We would not have enough Dawn to play 1 and get rid of them. Okay, so that does suck a little bit, but that's okay. right? I hope I didn't fuck that up. But anyways, yeah, I don't think I fucked it up. So we got rid of that. Look at us. They're the Navy. We're the one fucking with the bullshit though, right? We're going to go ahead and swing 4 into 4. Yeah, we'll go ahead and let that go, right? Yeah, we let it go. And then here, we're going to go ahead and swing. No, there's nothing to swing. We'll go ahead and swing here. 7 to 7. We could. We're going to go ahead and give him this. Yeah. We don't see any reducing in our future. Okay. Here we are. Barbecue sauce all on the tits. And we're looking at we got a tough choice between the Luffy and the Garp, right? This Garp will get rid of this. The Luffy will power us up, and then we could probably derelict our own balls. I think we're gonna save the Garp for a bigger play. Let's do this. Let's do this. No, we don't want to do any more brand new searching. We've got enough Navy. At this point, we're going to wind up clearing a, whatchamacallit. At this point, we'd wind up bottom decking or trashing a giant. So I'm going to go ahead and do this here. And I'm going to swing 10 over. Now here, you're going to have to give me 2 to save it. And I think I'm going to do that. I'm a little hashtag scary. Okay. So here we can actually do both. Damn, it's a cost 6 or lower. With an original cost? Nope. Okay, so we can do this. We can play this out. We can get rid of this card, see what we draw into. So we're going to do boom, boom. Get rid of that. Okay. And then we this, and this. And we're at 7 total. We want to put on some more big city pressure. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not a 7K leader right now. That sucks. If we did this could be a 7, that could be a 7, that could be a 7, but we got no dawn up. I think that we're going to swing 7 first, see what that gets us. 7 first gets us a brand new. Okay, cool. Now is where we got to make the decision to commit or not. I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. We'll do over here. Return 1, 0. Just turn that sideways. I guess we'll go ahead and do this. That's going to get no counter, right? And then this is easier to protect, so we're going to swing here. We can go ahead and just give him this. We're not going to need a Helmeppo, I don't think. And then they only got 2 attacks and we have a blocker, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. And for that, we'll go ahead and see what we get. We got another 2K. Okay, cool. I think we're hashtag in charge of the game now. Use card action. Get rid of 1, 2, and 3. We saw all of our brand news. Give 1 here. Choose an enemy character. Get rid of this asshole. And now we're going to go ahead and swing. Let's swing 8 here. Let's swing 8. Well, are we going for board or are we going for game? Let's control the board. Smart thing. Smart pants. Boom, boom. We'll let him go. We will let him go. We're at 8 again. Let's give ourselves 9. Let's swing here. And for that, we'll give up this. No blocker. We'll just give here. And we'll keep that moving. Okay, we draw into another Sanji Pudding. This will give us another card. And I'm thinking about doing it. Okay. Boom, boom. Okay, so now we're getting ready. We can't put any more cards in their hands. This is really tough. We never saw our piece. That's crazy, right? Let's go ahead and swing 7 here. And we're definitely going to keep that alive. Oh, for cheap. For the cheap. And go ahead and swing here. And again for the cheap. Okay. And we're going to bring it back. Okay, so far, the Luffy Naby is feeling pretty fucking good, gang. I'm not going to lie. Normally, all I do is lie. Let's go ahead and attach here. And they've built quite a board back. We're going to want to get rid of this card for sure. So we're going to swing 9 here first. See if they get... They only got 2 cards, right? And in this world that we live in, I think we need to go ahead and keep the 7K eligible bachelors and, you know, get rid of everything else, right? So I'm going to go ahead and attach 2 more, right? And I kind of understand what time it is, right? I understand that they're going to kind of do with what it takes to keep that alive. They only got 2 cards in hand. They're already giving up blockers. So we're going to go ahead and do that. But ultimately, it's going to go the way we want it to go. As most things in this world do. So we're going to go ahead and swing 12 here. That's going to be that. We've got 2 up. We've got 2 life. We're getting a little hashtag desperate on our side, right? We're playing this out for sure. Do we have any other options? Do we have any other options but to go for it? That's the question. If we can get rid of this card, we could be... If we get rid of this card, we would have to do it with these 2. We cannot use this ability either. We got to do it with this card. We got to save this card to finish. Let's do this. They only got 3 cards, right? So we're going to swing 11 here. That's 10. That's 12. That is the game. We've got to keep it alive. And now they don't keep it alive, right? Okay. So it's coming down to the wire, but they ain't got it. They ain't got it. I'm gonna give them 3 over here. We want to get rid of that threat. That threat's gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're getting rid of their threats. We got 1 up for a Gum Gum Giant. We're feeling large and in charge again on this side, gang. Large and in charge again on this side. Cat is yowling. Nobody will hear him. They only got 1 card though. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm gonna go for it. You only got 1 card. You can't be a Gum Gum Giant. We get rid of it. Are we coming back? Is it coming back? Okay. Hear me out. They're going to be at 7 regardless. Do we just develop these and then swing? It doesn't really matter. I know I could have did it a better way, but it kind of doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they're just going to have to know that they're going to be on the chopping block next turn. Okay, we're drawn to noise bullshit. Wow. How the tables have turned Well, not exactly though, because at this rate, we can go ahead and do. We don't even have to invest a Don. We can go ahead and pop one. Okay, and then we can go ahead and play one, right? And we can just get rid of one. Oh no, I should have did more. I should have did that. I could have got an extra one. My bad, yo. But they ain't got nothing. So we're gonna start by attaching one here. I think we might have game. Tempest kick. What's this? Kick up to one of your characters. 3 cost or lower characters. Well, as much as I would like to, if we draw into a Gum Gum Giant, then that's what we'll need to finish the game. Boom, 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 boom. Sure. And then that's the ball game, gang. Wow, dug ourselves out of a hole. Damn, I thought I was like, well, fucking Navy's the way to go, and it's not that it's not. It's not that it's not. Look, Garp was on the way. If we were one Garp away from definitely clinching that out. I think that turn that we played the Luffy, if we had a Garp instead, or at some point, I forget. But you know, we're playing Garps early. So yeah, I don't know, because I did play Garp out a turn later because I was waiting for a grander threat to get rid of. Damn, dude. Yeah, that was nuts. Nuckin' futs. Let's go take it over. Well, there you have it, gang. Quite the dissertation of our new Monk of the Loof, our new peanut butter Luffy, dog. The peanuts and the butters, the underage drinking for the win. Yo, okay, like this list is pretty fucking nice. Things to change, things to think about. I don't know, dude. I don't know, because maybe one less Suru, one more Gatling. You know what I mean? Just to kind of help. But it also felt pretty good too. I mean, what do we got? We've got 5, 9, 13 2Ks. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And this does help against the GP match, right? The green purple. The groupie Luffy. Hey, I like that. That's the groupie Luffy. The groupie Luffy, because only groupies are doing 350 for a fucking card. Anyhow, yeah, man. I don't know. Maybe one less here, one more here. Maybe one less of these. I felt like these are great, but they're not really doing as much for us. I don't think they really showed up almost at all in this list. And if they're not gonna show up for us, then that starts to make me wonder what else we could be playing, right? So yeah. But anyhow, this is mainly the Luffys, right? I didn't go against Blackbeards and everything like that. We will be having those as time goes on. I just wanted to put something together quick for you guys. Quick, by that I mean it's a movie's length, okay? So, I mean, this is how I take care of you guys over here at 3Piece TCG, right? So, anyhow, I'm very excited to hear you guys' feedback, all right? Let me know what is going on. We were putting on some big city pressure, doing some big city developments. This is it's crazy. You know what? I will say this. After playing these games, I will say that if you have the choice of these, with either one of these on curb, perhaps you play this one out, put one down here. This is a 6 cost body, and then after their next turn, this becomes relevant, because at that point in time, all it did was just activate the ability. It didn't do anything for anybody except for a purple leader that ramps. This doesn't do anything on play, right? So if you were to put Sanji Pudding first and then play this out, then you're golden, pony boy. Because the thing is this, the reason why I thought this was like the on curve play for sure, 10 out of 10, and this also gives room for Sanji now too. But the reason why I thought this was the 10 out of 10 way to play is because of the Because when I was doing mirror matches, this was always hitting. Always, right? Because we're both ramping. Always ramping. How about that? The suite of rampers was fucking killing it. Bing, bing, bing. Literally not one game without ramping. Very, very awesome. Very awesome. And I feel like a deck list has been pretty fucking consistent too. We really didn't even use Monkey D. Luffy once. Right? So that's one thing to think about. Little food for T-Hot. But outside of that, gang, man, we're having a lot of fun over here. Can't wait for this to go live. Big shout out to my Batsu again. And dude, smash that like button, finger pop that subscribe, turn on the bell, go down in them comments, let me know what am I doing right, what am I doing wrong, what would you be doing differently. And yeah, man, this has been Rado Music with 3-Piece TCG, Bear Pirates TCG, and I got a fucking treasure cup to go play, so wish me luck in the past from the future. Peace.
Stuck up in it, stuck up in it. Stuck in it, stuck in it. I'm stuck in the game, fucking it up with the gang. For the love of the money and fame, I can tell I never could change. I said I'm stuck in the game, fucking it up with the gang. For the love of the money and fame, I can tell I never could.